Many JetBlue passengers this morning are preparing to pay more to fly on tightly packed planes. The airline announced it will start charging a fee next year for checked bags.
It will also start adding 15 more seats to many of its planes. That means less legroom for passengers, but more customers and profit for the airline. Amy Farley is the news editor with Travel and Leisure magazine. Amy, good morning.
Good morning.
Why are they doing this now other than because they can?
They're doing it to make money. All the other airlines had a really big year. They've been paying dividends to shareholders, and JetBlue has been lagging behind. And so this is ancillary revenue. The money you make from checked bags is huge for airlines, and so JetBlue is getting on that train.
But it used to be considered the go-to for a low-cost carrier. Is that still the case for JetBlue?
You know, JetBlue really made its name as the no-frills airline where you got a lot of legroom, you got a free checked bag, and you paid a lot less for your fares. That's just not the case. It's looking a lot more like a traditional airline. JetBlue introduced a business class product for transcontinental flights over the summer. Now it's going to be paying or asking people to pay for checked bags, less legroom. It's looking a lot like a traditional domestic carrier.
Well, Wall Street liked this news, and of course, and their stock price is up. But what about the customers? Could it backfire?
I think it's a very risky move for JetBlue. They have made their name as an airline with more legroom and no checked bag fees. So it's going to be very interesting to see how people respond. The thing is, there aren't that many planes in the skies right now. We're flying at capacity, so people don't have many other options.
And other airlines are adding prices as well.
Exactly, yeah. So Southwest is the holdout for no checked bags, so people can make a decision and fly with Southwest, but I think people are kind of beholden to the airlines now.
Are we going to see a lot more congestion as we always have at Thanksgiving, more weeks of the year?
There are some predictions of that. You know, we're flying at capacity, and a lot of our airports are older, and you know, there's a lot of capital investment that are going into airplane terminals, but we are flying at capacity, and there are a lot more people flying in the skies.
But let's talk about airline flying in general. When I was a little kid, you used to have to dress up to get on a plane. You wore nice shoes. I remember having to wear gloves. I don't expect people to dress up anymore, but don't you think it's a very different day? I feel we're loaded on like cattle in many cases.
I never get on a plane without gloves.
I know I had one of those kind of mothers, but I'm not saying we have to do that. But do you know what I mean, Amy? It's a mess.
There's not much dignity left when you're sitting in the back of the plane. Airlines really, it's a bifurcated flying experience. They're making most of their money off of people that are sitting in first and business class, so that's their priority right now. Those people are getting better cabins. They're getting more services outside of the actual flight. And if you're sitting in the back of the plane, you're getting better technology. They say the seat comfort level is up, but you do have less legroom and you are paying more.
Yeah. All right. Amy, thank you.
Thank you very much, Amy. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. Yes, I'm flying in the front of the plane, but I do think it's bad. I know exactly what you're thinking. Thank you, Amy Farley.